everybody, hope you're all doing really well and welcome to the Answer Can't Be Books tag. So this is an original tag created by the BookTubers, which are a really great channel. I highly recommend that you go and check them out. I haven't been tagged to do anybody, but I love doing tag videos, so I'm going to finally do this one because I really enjoyed watching loads of people do this. And it was just a really fun thing to actually see everybody do, so I'm really excited to do it. It's good fun. Hope you learn a little bit more about me. Number one is, what is something that you own way too many of other than books? Art supplies is definitely a huge one, especially when you consider the fact that I actually don't use half of them. So I am an artist, I am at art school, but in the last couple of years I really have made a move more towards digital art, particularly since I do animation, which is a sort of digitally based medium. But before that I was really into trying out lots of different materials. So I've got so many acrylic paints, oil paints, watercolours, gouache I never use. If I use any of them I do still use acrylics and stuff, but I don't really go near oils. I've just got so many just different bits and pieces that I've picked up from previous projects where I used some of it but not others, so it's just far too many art supplies and too many paintbrushes as well. Considering I do still do some painting, I have far too many paintbrushes that I don't actually use. I don't need all these, but I have them. Just for context, I have got this entire box is full of paint and stuff. Then you go over here and you've got all my pencils, you've got a literal box full of sketchbook and bits of cardboard that I draw on, you've got your chalks, these are all my fucking paintbrushes that I don't really use. Go into here, you've got more paints, you've got more stuff in there, too many things. Too much. Number two is, what is something you do for fun that is not reading a book? I'm actually part of my university archery club. This is something I've been doing for about 2.5 years now. It's such good fun. I absolutely love it. It's a really fun sport to do, especially if you're not really into lots of running around and stuff. It's a really good sport to do. I shoot recurve as well, in case you're wondering. That's the one where if you've seen the Olympics, you shoot with a sight and stuff and you have stabilisers out the front. And I really enjoyed doing it, and it's a really fun hobby to do. Number three is, what is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? Now, I was wondering about what I've got that's special or important on my nightstand. It's there's my lamp, but then I do have something that's very important. So these earplugs, because I live in a building full of students, and there's students next to me, and there's students everywhere, and all these students are nocturnal. I am not. They're all so loud. As well, the people next to me aren't even in the same building as me. That's the next building over sort of stuff. Yes, it's a terrace house, it's technically the same building, but there's going to be more of a wall between there, you'd think. I can hear them conducting their conversations at 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I managed with that for about a year. I think it was earlier this year that I just finally had enough, and I was literally at midnight on Amazon ordering these because I was like, I have had enough, I can't do this. And yeah, I sleep so well. I sleep so well now, so these are so fucking important. I can't sleep without them anymore because people are just too damn loud. Number four, what's something you buy at a bookstore other than books? I don't know what kind of bookstores you guys have, but you're going to the bookshop, it's because it's a shop that sells books. But in all seriousness though, I do buy a lot of gifts for people. Our equivalent of Barnes & Noble in the UK is Waterstones, and Waterstones actually do have some really interesting gifts for people that are actually not book related and stuff. So yeah, if I'm going into Waterstones to buy something that's not a book, it's either I'm either going to the cafe and I'll get a cup of coffee and a cake or something, or I'm going to buy an interesting gift for somebody, because they do have some really interesting stuff, especially these little sort of box things that have I've actually recently bought my friend just the other day for Christmas a little cross-stitch sort of kit and stuff. They're not too expensive and they're quite sweet, so yeah, gifts for other people. Number five, what's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or gift card? My bow for archery. That was something my dad actually got me a couple of years ago when I was getting really into it, and he asked me if I wanted my own equipment, so he bought my riser and my limbs. I'll hopefully show you a little photo of it here. It's blue, I'm very much attached to it, and I'm actually going to buy some more kit this Christmas because I need short roll stabilisers now because my hand's shaking a lot. This is what my bow looks like. So it's got a very nice metallic blue riser, and then I actually filmed that video quite a while ago, so my short roll stabilisers have now turned up, so this is kind of what she looks like. And yeah, I really like her. I'm really happy with her. Another one as well was for my 18th birthday, and I don't know about you guys, but in the UK your 18th is kind of one of your big birthdays that you celebrate. It's when if you're legally an adult by that point, you can vote in the UK elections, although in Scotland you're legally an adult when you're 16, although it's less of a big deal. 18 is the one that you traditionally celebrate. because most importantly that's when you can drink alcohol. And you know, I'm Scottish. We have a brand to keep here. So yeah, so it's very much traditional to actually get someone something really nice for their 18th or 21st, but you know, mostly your 18th. So my mum for that birthday asked me what I wanted, and I had no idea. And then she actually suggested that we both go on a holiday together. This holiday being going to Montreal in Canada, because I actually have 2 internet friends there who live in sort of like outskirts of Montreal, the city. So we went there for 2 weeks, we saw a bunch of Canada, and I got to meet my internet friends Camille and Maud for the very first time in person. We went over to theirs, we met their parents, we stayed over and stuff, and it was just such an amazing time. It's like the best gift anyone could ever have got for me was going to meet some of my best friends in the whole world. And yeah, just had such fun memories of that trip, and I can't wait to go back and see them again. Number 6, what's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I also obviously follow a lot of art channels and stuff, you know, especially for animation. There are a lot of fantastic artists and stuff that you can follow. So my favourites are Marco Bucci, Mark Brunet and Ethan Becker. They're all fantastic artists. And then last but not least, another one that I follow is one that's called Harbo Wolms, I think is how he pronounces it, and he does like video essays on every single Doctor Who episode. He's currently on just finished series 5 of the Matt Smith era, and again, just quite interesting just to actually hear someone break down an episode. And he actually comes at it with quite an objective viewpoint, to be honest. He's not as opinionated as a lot of Doctor Who YouTube channels are, and gives a lot of things a more fair chance. So that's why I really like his channel. So it's very interesting, and it's also very interesting from my point of view, from an animation point of view and a storytelling point of view, to understand why certain episodes work and what decisions have been made in certain episodes, to the point where, like, you know, I kind of understand a little bit more about writing from listening to these analyses of these episodes and stuff. So it's a really interesting channel to listen to. Finally, number 7 is tag 5 booktubers that you want to learn more about. I'm not going to tag anybody to do this because I think everybody's done it. If you haven't done it already, feel free to do it. You know, let me know if you do it. I'd love to see your response to it. It's a really good fun tag to do, and I hope you enjoyed watching this one. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any responses to what I've said down in the comments below. What are your answers to any of these prompts? Let me know, I'd love to hear from you. If you reached the end of this video, you clearly enjoyed yourself, feel free to leave a like and feel free to subscribe. I post 2 videos a week. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.